That is a painful question. Death.
Death.
You know, I pride myself that in my practice over 30 years, more or less, I have literally 2 suicides. And I treat very sick people. I should have 4 a year statistically. But I have so many fentanyl deaths. I've lost count. I don't want to count. So that's what we're seeing. Death, unintentional deaths. In fact, all of my deaths, none of them are suicide. They're accidental overdose or being unaware that there's fentanyl in whatever, Xanax the person bought. And that's just unbelievably profoundly sad. I have at least 20.
Do you meet with the families afterwards?
Absolutely.
Talk about what it does to the families.
It rips them apart. I've gotten the most harrowing phone calls during, one in particular, this kid was a rocket scientist, literally. And he had gotten sober and he went back to school, and unfortunately there were parties, and all he took was some Vicodin and Xanax, but it was definitely laced with fentanyl, was, in the autopsy report. And talking to that mom, first I talked to her when it happened, because she found him in his room blue. He was still staying at home. And there were 400 people at his funeral because he was an outstanding human being. And she'll never be the same. It's unbelievable grief to lose a family member, particularly a child. It's unspeakable. And that's my answer.
How about you, Doug?
As a doctor, what I'd add to that is it's unnerving. It's absolutely frightening to take care of a patient who's strung on is like Russian roulette. And you see them come in not really having the size of what they're doing and really having the danger. I had multiple patients that 3, 4 near death overdoses, and you try to explain them, they're just deaf. It's tough.
You know what's different about this? People were always dying of heroin, right?
Sure.
But the reason they died is because they overshot the mark.
Right.
And what most people don't know, and you guys can't explain it this way. Okay, you explain it in a way that gives people brain damage. But really what an intravenous heroin user is feeling, what feels the best for him is to get as close to death as humanly possible without actually dying. Now that sounds really scary, but that's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also the only way you could die when you are shooting heroin. Now people are dying all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
And the kids that are dying are the straight A students, A-B student kids on the weekend, going to the concert, going to the party, going to the rave, right? And they're taking 1 pill or a half a pill and dropping dead within minutes. Okay. That's what's going on now. And the reason it's going on is because these kids have no tolerance for anything. So even a non-lethal dose to a user who's built the tolerance is killing these kids.
They don't even know they're using it sometimes.
That's the whole idea.